I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. One of the benefits of crisis or conflict is that at the end of conflict, after a peaceful resolution, both parties learn to respect each other. Boundaries are drawn. Caution is instituted, and mutual respect is earned. Even if you claim victory, you will know that you claimed victory at a cost. And you must do a cost-benefit analysis of whether it was worth it. I'm so glad that Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire, ceasefire, after destroying so much of each other. One institute of research in Israel was destroyed. Even just before the ceasefire, I think 4 people died in Beersheba. Same thing with Iran. And I don't think if the Iranian leadership is reasonable, that they will still come up and say death to Israel and death to America. I'm sure they will have been surprised that China did not come to their aid and that Putin did not come to their aid. And several Arab and Islamic nations did not come to their aid. That is the reality of life. The Urhobos have a proverb, Ogbawaran Koto, that a giant needs to be wise so that the giant can live long. That is to say, even as a giant, be careful of the battles you fight. Let me just give one other example. There's a passage that challenges me in the Bible, and that's the meeting between Esau and Jacob. Before they met, Jacob had thought that Esau would deal mercilessly with him, so he started arranging and strategizing just as his nature was then, before he became Israel. But Esau met him and was able to forgive him. And Esau had blossomed, and he told Jacob, I have more than my own. That brings me to the crux of this video. I started a video yesterday appealing to Governor Chief James Onanefe Ibori, former governor of Delta State, as a man of influence to intervene in the crisis between Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan and Senator Godswill Akpabio. I saw a lot of comments. When I checked some of them are children, young children, who like, we no go gree, yo, we no go gree. Great UIs, we no go gree. We no go gree, yo, we no go gree. Great Nigerians, we no go gree. When you reach my age bracket, even before you start singing, we don't agree, oh, we don't agree. Great Nigerians, we don't agree. And it comes with experience of analyzing conflicts and finding a solution to it. In as much as the issues surrounding Akpabio and Senator Akpabio and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan have some national implications, they are basically personal issues. personal issues. And bringing it to the public domain in the form of sexual harassment, defamation, assassination attempt, and all that is distracting us, I've said, from the main issues. Main issues. Main issues of children that have been at home in Federal Capital Territory for 9 weeks without going to school. Main issues of Fulani bandits killing people all over Nigeria. Main issues of Bagada Hospital. I will do that. I saw the video by a very dark man. When you carry people to hospital, you want them to pay for blood. They gave you 40,000 naira. You rejected it. And people lost their lives. Main issues of our backwardness: electricity supply, water supply, bad roads. We have left them and we are garnering supporters for Natasha and Akpabio. I don't have anything to gain from any of them. In fact, I don't fraternize with politicians because you can't predict them. But if Israel and Iran can agree to a ceasefire and stop shooting at each other, shooting missiles at each other, I think that Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan and Senator Godswill Akpabio have not lost as much as Israel and Iran. They can honorably agree to the mediative effort or mediation effort that I am appealing to Chief James Onanefe Ibori to kickstart and conclude. I know Chief Onanefe Ibori is respected and influential. I always add, whether you don't like him or not. And so, those of you who know these two individuals, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, forward this video to them, to her and her team. Those of you who know Senator Godswill Akpabio, forward this video to them. Those of you who are close to Chief Onanefe James Ibori, forward this video to him so that he can start intervening urgently. I have information that some of these parties have been reached. I've not heard. I know Senator Natasha has been reached. I know message has been sent to Chief Onanefe Ibori. Those of you who are close to Senator Godswill Akpabio, send this message. You don't need to put my name. Just say we need peace and reconciliation. Send this message to Senator Godswill Akpabio so that these two eminent senators can concentrate on why they were elected, so that their constituencies and the country can benefit from the huge sums of money we spend on them. And the monies they are paying these lawyers that are pushing them to fight, let them donate it to charity in their communities. Let them give it to poor people in their communities. Let them use it to do something that will benefit the whole of humanity. In fact, we are not interested in this show on social media. We are not interested in this show in the floor of the Senate. We are not interested in this show on television. Any person encourage you, do and this, do and that, is your enemy. So, Senator Godswill Akpabio, be a national leader. You can't set fire on your household, the Senate, the country, your constituency. You are the third, is it not the third person in terms of protocol in this country? Demonstrate leadership. I was a very troublesome child, very, very troublesome child. You see the cyan for my eye, very troublesome. If you send me to go and all those my brothers, they will refuse to, they used to smoke. They will refuse to buy a pack of cigarettes. They will buy one stick of a bicycle cigarette or galleon or SM. I will go and buy, come back, finish smoking it. Around 9 o'clock, when I should be sleeping, they will call me to go and buy one galleon cigarette or SM or bicycle. I'll tell them, I know they go. I know they go. I know they go. But I had one terrible brother. Okay, I'm next to that one. He's one. There's one brother in between us. He was born in 1938. Very terrible man. If he sends me to go do something and I refuse to go, he will catch me, put me on his shoulder. He will carry me to the place. He will buy what he wants to buy, then drop me there so that I can trek back. We're very terrible boys. We were 4 boys and we were crazy. So I was troublesome. And my mother used to beat hell out of me, spit pepper in my eyes. When they told him that police will arrest him for spitting pepper, told her that police will arrest her for spitting pepper in my eyes, she started putting ogogoro in her mouth to spit in my eyes. No wonder I'm like this. She would spit ogogoro in my eyes. And then flog hell out of me. They had one wire then, red and black. She would twist them, flog hell out of me. But when she's beating me up, if any other parent will come, beat her, whip her, this boy, too troublesome, too find trouble, no they hear word. My mother will stop beating me and say, you wise, oh, you won't make her kill my pikin, make your own day alive. And she will call me to herself. I learned a lot from that. Knock Akpabio, knock Natasha, knock him, do this, do that. Hey. You wise, oh, make Natasha, they knock Akpabio. Nobody, they fight you. Nobody, they give you problem. You, they push up. You know, they spend money for court. You know, they do anything. You, they push up. Akpabio hit them. Akpabio head them. Akpabio karat them. You dey your house with your family, will not even know your name. You, they push them, make them, they fight. Senator God's Will Akpabio, it takes 2 hands to clap. Senator Natasha Akpoti Udwaga, it takes 2 hands to clap. Even in this house, if my wife is cooking her quarrel, boiling the water, putting the ingredients, when I sense it, I know one quarrel, there is too much in my head to do, so much to contribute to humanity. I know the quarrel. So, cease fire. Now beg now the beguna. Cease fire. Senator Natasha Akpoti, cease fire. Nobody go harass you again. They go every person. Even any person where they shake your hand, I go they fear. Senator God's Will Akpabio, cease fire. Nobody go accuse you again. Nobody go accuse you again because nobody get 50 billion or 50 million to pay for bail. Now beg Ade, because for the sake of Nigeria, cease fire. God bless you. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I will be in the UK from the 29th. I'll stay for 4 days. And for those of you who met me at Old Street Road at the Reliance Restaurant, we need to have another meet and greet. I want to teach on how to invest where and how to invest in Nigeria and live in the 2 worlds. Live in the 2 worlds. There's one mentality you must remove from your brain. That you just went to the UK to work, went to the US to work. When you make money, you come back to Nigeria. That's not right. Invest in the UK, invest in Nigeria, live in both worlds. When I have enough money, I'm going to buy a house in Europe that I can stay, that I can reside in, that my grandchildren can come and visit me without my fear of kidnappers and all the rubbish we see here. So invest in both worlds. I will teach you what to invest in Nigeria and possibly what you can do in Europe. I remain the gentle grandfather, the shy grandfather, Dr. Charles Apoki. We have properties for sale. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. We'll have a webinar in July. I will do that from Germany. And it's about investing intelligently. God bless you.